convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Big hold of the 30. It's a room to roam now. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Harris. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
But that's got to be... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though. And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Second and 11. Swings this out for Hunt.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The extra point up and good.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Rosa's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up a throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. I got him. Mike 22.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Double dog.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
Complete to Chase Claypool. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Texans' 34-yard line.
On second down now, it's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Like 22, he's 18, pioneer. Like 22, Mike 22.
They'll set up to throw.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
Here we go.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. Running right through him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Stop here, D. Alert flare. Check nickel.
Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Texans 31, Steelers 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run. Here's Harris. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
115 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They run for it with Harris, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Jimmy Moreland in there to bring him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was fourth down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to